That's Governor Mike Pence, whose name is now on the short but growing list of possible vice presidential picks, and Rick Santorum. Let's check in with Brad Melke. First, Brad Melke, let's start with Hillary Clinton. Let's start there. What was this meeting about, and did we learn anything about this meeting with the FBI?
Well, we've learned very little because neither side has really talked much about what was said at this interview, but it was 3.5 hours long. It was actually a bit of a head fake from Hillary Clinton, who had reporters camped outside of her house, but ended up going to the FBI at their Washington, D.C. headquarters to sit down with them, of course, about her emails. And now a source familiar with the investigation tells ABC News that report, the final report on these emails, should be done, if not within the next few days, at least within the next few weeks. They're trying to get this finished up, McGraw, before the Republican convention. That's just in a couple weeks' time.
I don't know. Why is it taking a year to decide whether or not she broke the law?
The FBI says that they have their own processes in place, and then, of course, the Justice Department says that they're not going to tell the FBI to hurry up just for political reasons. But, yeah, that's the question in a lot of people's mind is how does this high-profile of a case take this long to do, especially when there's just a few key staffers that at this point now have all given interviews.
I know Bill Clinton is coming under quite a bit of controversy or scrutiny for his meeting with Attorney General Lynch on a plane, but couldn't he have just picked up the phone, and if he wanted to lobby her inappropriately? I mean, he wouldn't have to do it on a plane in a public setting.
Yeah, well, I mean, he says that he wasn't lobbying her, and that's what Loretta Lynch says, too, is that they happened to spot each other across the tarmac and decided to speak with each other. But Donald Trump and many others saying that, it seems not just odd, but possibly unethical to have this 20, 30-minute conversation on a private plane. Loretta Lynch points out her husband was there. It wasn't just between the two of them. But I think not just, prosecutors at the FBI peeved at Loretta Lynch that she could possibly hamper their investigation, but also probably a lot of Hillary Clinton staffers saying, Bill, what are you doing, man? Throw us a bone here.
All right, let's get to Donald Trump and this anti-Semitic, not anti-Semitic tweet. What's going on here?
So there's this image of Hillary Clinton that was tweeted out by Donald Trump. It says, history made, most corrupt candidate ever. That last phrase is on this red six-pointed star, clear, I think, to a lot of people, especially here in New York, as a Star of David. And that is all on top of a pile of money. Now, Donald Trump said that, there was no offense meant with this. It wasn't supposed to be an anti-Semitic thing. He read it as a sheriff star, as a plain star. Now, this image, actually, it wasn't concocted by the Trump campaign. It first appeared almost 2 weeks ago on a white supremacist blog. At least that's the first we can find of it. However, Donald Trump's social media director saying, I'm the one who posted it. That's not where I found it. I found it on the anti-Hillary Clinton website. It read like a sheriff star to me. I don't know what you want from me. I took it down so I don't offend anyone. That's the end of that. Hillary Clinton and the Anti-Defamation League, for that matter, saying that's not the end of that. They're going to probably keep hammering him on this.
So did Donald Trump retweet it on his Twitter account, or did somebody else do it on Donald Trump's real Twitter account?
Yeah, so it was on Donald Trump's Twitter account. Dan Scavino, his social media director, said, it was me, I posted it. Now, it wasn't a retweet, as we've actually seen from Donald Trump before, and he has retweeted other users that I think a lot of people would consider white supremacists. However, they took the image and I think sort of copied and pasted it into an original tweet, but not Trump himself, apparently. It was a social media guy.
So at real Donald Trump is not really at Donald Trump.
That's right. There's a few staffers that have worked on that before, and a few staffers that have either gotten in trouble for their retweets or taken the fall for his retweets, depending on who you believe.
Where are we on this vice presidential pick for Donald Trump?
A lot of action over the weekend, actually, because, of course, you had Mike Pence sitting down with Donald Trump, not just sitting down with Donald Trump, not just playing golf with Donald Trump, but also meeting Donald Trump along with his wife. And I think that's always interesting when the spouses start getting involved, clearly talking about what this ticket might end up looking like. And then Donald Trump met yesterday in New Jersey with Joni Ernst, the senator from Iowa, brings a lot of military background to the table, could be an attractive candidate. And then today he'll be in North Carolina, right across the state, actually, from Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. But Donald Trump will be appearing alongside Bob Corker, the senator from Tennessee, who has already made a few trips to Trump Tower. So along with Newt Gingrich and Chris Christie and Rick Santorum, a few names being floated around just in the last few days.
Joni Ernst from Iowa. Also, Tom Vilsack, former governor of Iowa, right? He's on the short list for Hillary.
Yeah, he's sort of been making some waves over the last few weeks. I had a chance to talk to him just a week or two ago, and he is getting out in public just a little bit more, and his name being floated. Although most of the money at this point is on guys like Tim Kaine from Virginia or Julian Castro, who we now know we've been confirmed with ABC News is now being officially vetted by the Clinton campaign.
Brad Melke, ABC News correspondent. Thanks for checking in.
Hey, thank you.
6:57, Big 550, KT.